Okay. I think it's actually working.
Oh, yeah?
Holy crap. I think I got Streamlabs OBS to work.
What's that mean?
That means I can put in different backdrops. I can do different things from it. Hopefully, I don't know what scenes is, so I would have to see what scenes means. It looks like I'm able to control my audio if I needed to control my audio. What else? It's kind of cool because it shows me like a little mini feed of who's recently subscribed. It's got live chat right here. I can end stream from right there. So this is kind of cool. So for once, hi Mark. For once, I got Streamlabs running. You got a belch? Do it. That was Chayse, the wonderful drag queen who performed earlier.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh, it's me. I'm putzing around with OBS. I couldn't get regular OBS to work for some reason. So I am trying Streamlabs OBS because I heard it was easier, and apparently it is easier.
Really tell us how you
Yeah,
feel.
I've been getting so frustrated. Come burp. What up, y'all? What up, Alien X? I just finished watching the interview with Commander Darklight, and that was cool.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
I don't know. My brain went blank.
So that was fun to watch. It's been a good day. I was trying to find video of ooh, you got notified, and I just went live not too long ago. So that's awesome. It seems like Streamlabs does a better job of putting this out. So, the interview was awesome. I liked it. There's a lot of things I learned about him that I would have not known had you not done an interview with him, and it just reaffirmed for me like how freaking cool this community is and all the wonderful abilities people have in this community. It's so cool. It's very interesting, and I'm loving every minute of it. So it's cool. Keep putting it out. So yeah, so I'm putzing around with OBS Streamlabs, trying out different things. So if all of a sudden I scrunch my screen a little bit, it's just because I'm playing around. I got this background right here. Let's see, can I move it? Let me know if you guys see this while I move my camera out of the way. So there you go. Neat.
I got a notification too that you're live.
So yeah. Were you guys able to see that background? Like, did it show my video moving out of the way and like the flat earth background? Because I think that'd be really cool. And I don't know if there's like some sort of delay. Alien puts out, heard it here first. Chayse. Okay, you saw it, Little Wolf. Chayse is going to be extra gassy. He just got done performing, so if you hear a lot of random belches in the background...
That makes me gassy?
Yeah, well, everything makes you gassy, to be honest. You guys are learning a lot about Chayse tonight. And if you hadn't seen the performance, which, again, thank you, Little Wolf, for coming. And if...
Thank you.
Yeah, and if Tina shows up, thank you, Tina Jones, for coming. It's like I said in some of the discords, is they're not able to perform live anywhere as far as like a bar or nightclub, and so they're doing online performances, and it's a way to continue their art and continue performing and stuff like that. So it was really cool. If you guys want to check it out, let's see if I can multitask and if my laptop will actually not be a pile. And
A pile of what exactly?
a pile of garbage, because this thing was running really slow earlier.
Is that what you really wanted to say?
Yes. I don't think it's not uploaded yet. The link might still be in the Swordsman Discord or in Little Wolf's Discord. Because we watched it right away. Like, we came back down and I sat down and went on the TV and it played. So it's just not showing up on their playlist yet. So
yeah, I think like once the stream ends, it might take a bit. It might take like like the evening. I think when he's divvying up the money, that's when he also.
Seriously, I have to sign into chat.
To chat?
Yeah, it goes, this action cannot be performed inside of Streamlabs. To interact with chat, you can open this chat in web browser.
And I just can't dirty talk to anyone. Bam.
Ooh, that would be cool. Oh. Damn it. Is it gonna open it? Because I want to post it in there. Yeah, see, now this is where it's going to be a hard part, because I want to send you guys something in chat. Sign into chat. Open in web browser. So what do I need to watch my own video in the web browser in order to chat and then bounce back to, oh, this is really weird. I don't like that at all. I don't like that one bit. So let's see. I will go into Discord.
You're live.
I am live. Yeah, I told you you will be. Okay, so I probably can figure this out. Ken Tanner Tech is the question. Copy. And boom. There you go. Oh, no. Nah, that's the link to the Discord. I'm going to fail so bad at all this. Why was it the Discord? I clicked copy link, not copy Discord. So let's do this. Can I do that? And do copy. That's the link to Little Wolf's Discord. Oh, you got it. See, I got to figure this out, though, Little Wolf. Cool. No, there's two in there. But yeah, that's where he performed tonight. He is the second performer in there, known as the original Eve.
The first woman.
And it was hilarious because there was a performer. What's her name again? Carmen?
Carmen Love, yeah.
Carmen Love, was she was the one who performed outside, or was it?
Oh,
no.
Megan the Man-Eater.
Megan the Man-Eater. she couldn't make it to the site that she was going to perform at fast enough. So she literally started this, like, when they went to her, it was in her car, which was kind of funny because Little Wolf and Tina both go, "Oh my God, it's Cece." And Cece, there's a drag queen here in the Twin Cities, Cece Russell. So I'm like, oh, please don't call her Cece. So I wasn't trying to be like rude when I said it. I was trying to be like, oh, Cece means something different here. But I totally got what you meant because she was in her car. But it was hilarious. She got out of her car, and I don't know who it would have been filming for her, held the phone, and she performed in front of her car in headlights in some neighborhood. It was the best thing ever. It was a live stage, and Tina was making a joke about how, like, she's actually got, like, spotlights on her, and then Little Wolf said something about, can you imagine looking out your window and seeing that? And I think that would be hilarious, and I would love to look out my window and see a drag queen performing out in the street. Like, that would be kind of like, to me, the, like, highlight of, like, what COVID-19 has done. It's just like, yeah, there's random people, right? That's how you know the neighborhood's safe, when you can perform drag right out in the street in front of your car. And she wasn't wearing the warmest of clothes, and it's cold out here, and there's snow on the ground. And
no, she was wearing these lacy elephant ear sleeves and a mini skirt and just some strappy thighs.
Right.
boots.
So basically, like nothing that holds in any sort of warmth, and it was so awesome to see. And then the other one, who was the puberty monster, the
hormone monster.
The hormone monster. What's her name again?
Carmen Love.
That was Carmen Love. And so if you guys have ever seen Big Mouth, she dressed up in a costume of the female hormone monster in Big Mouth. And she had a good mix of like sound bites from the actual show, and then she mixed it in with some songs, and it was so hilarious. So if you guys get bored and you want to see some crazy drag queens, check out that link. Send them some love, because like I said, right now they can't perform, and some of these people, this is the only way they make their money, and so it would mean a lot if people can help out in some way, shape, or form. And yes, Little Wolf, she absolutely was funny. And I'll try not to be a brainy. That's why I put test stream for a title of this video, so people will understand that I am literally trying to test this and figure out as I'm getting in with this. Chayse is playing Final Fantasy X right now, and I should find a way. I want to get, maybe, what did I call it? It was a
capture card?
Yeah, a capture card. So that way maybe we can get either you gaming on this channel or get you gaming on your own channel.
Because they made a hilarious joke about card capture Sakura, and you did not go along with it.
You said something about anime or something.
Yeah.
What is it? They might know.
It's card capture Sakura. Please, someone tell me you know what it is.
Card capture Sakura?
Sakura.
I'm the test tube father. Sakura?
Sure.
Saccharin?
No.
Saffron?
Sakura.
Sakura. Sakura?
Sakura.
Shakira?
No, that's a different culture.
Shakira.
How dare.
I don't know what else to mess around in here. I kind of want to play around, and I don't know.
Since I play around.
See, no one knows what it is. They don't know.
Well, then I formed my opinion about these people then too.
Sakura. Yeah, he said it. He's got it.
I'm not afraid to judge these people.
Yeah. Poop, what was I going to say? So if this is Streamlabs, can people play games in here? How do you do the games? How can I set it up so people can play that? I don't know. Dashboard, CloudBot, layout editor. Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to mess around with this. I just wanted to see if I could even go live, and this was way easier than Streamlabs. He's not people. He's a wolf. Oh my God.
Well, then I judged everyone except for Wolf.
Yeah, and I think card capture Sakura. Card captor Sakura. GeoSam, does he know? Is that it?
Right.
Seems about right. So I guess you know. Yeah, Little Wolf, you had them rolling with your comments. That, like, I found it funny because I said to Chayse, I'm like, oh my God, we got 2 people from the Flat Earth Debunk community in here along with me, and it's going to be just nothing but a bunch of chat messages, and they're not used to that. Usually it's fairly quiet in the live chat where people are like, yeah, you look beautiful, and then as they're performing, like, people are either pretty quiet or they might like laugh. And so I think they were kind of not used to it, but I also believe they were absolutely loving it. So
yeah, please do that. If you guys ever get a chance or you see another show or something like that, please do that, because we do not get that often. And let me tell you, when you go from being in person and people are just like, oh my god, blah, 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 and they talk your ear off, to this, it's a difference.
Yeah.
And it hurts.
Yeah. So the more interaction that there is in the chat, I'm sure they'll love it more. So we got to start dragging them over more.
Because I know I look great. I need you to tell me too now.
Right? Yeah. So you got good compliments.
I did.
There's some other videos on that channel. I think you were in the last one too, weren't you? You were in the Christmas one, so it would have been the one in December.
It was early December, because later in December they did the Christmas one.
Yeah.
I just beat the buzzer because I wanted to.
Right. And the cool thing is tonight was kind of like this OBS thing is. Tonight was kind of an experiment with the audio for it, because the fact that they are kind of just doing it off of cell phones and stuff like that, sometimes the audio doesn't sound the best, and so you're listening and it kind of cuts out not so great. It would be cool if maybe somehow they could get the music to Tommy Boy or Jane. Well, Tommy Boy kind of runs it all, to select and then play. But I don't know. So what I did is, because now I got this microphone here, we had it clipped to the ring light, and which was also kind of in front of a speaker on my laptop here, and it picked up the music. I thought it was great.
Oh, clear.
It was way more clear than everyone else, and so
it did not have to be like loud.
Right. It was, I didn't have to crank it, because before I hooked it up to my surround sound receiver here in the living room, and we had to have it like cranked, which living in an apartment, you don't want to do that necessarily. It still didn't come out the best. So tonight I think this was a good way to see it work in action, and it was awesome. But the Christmas one you did, I'm getting nothing for Christmas.
Nothing.
And then it led into the Carpenters.
What is the name of that song?
I know, what is it?
The title of it. I feel ashamed because I love it. I love the Carpenters.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
I'm looking it up now.
So, a lot of fun. What's everyone up to? What have you all been up to today? I saw that there's a couple live streams going on.
Merry Christmas, Darling.
Merry Christmas, Darling by the Carpenters. Yes, you can ask Chase questions.
I don't have glasses on. I'm just kidding.
Ooh. He used to wear glasses, right? And, like, him doing drag, like, he takes his glasses off, cannot see a thing. And so he would want to perform certain stuff, like in these high heel platform stuff on like a stage that's not very stable and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh hell no, you are not performing that. Like you're gonna fall off. And then he'd end up missing certain tips people were trying to hand him, and you can tell the rest of the story unless you want to play more.
Let's see. I had a great time.
He couldn't see anything, and so he loved it. But I hated it because I thought he was going to be falling off everywhere. But so working at iFly, obviously we get a lot of people come in, and the people who fly a lot obviously have some sort of money. And one of the guys who comes in, he is. Would you call him an optometrist, or is he like what's above that?
And he is
obstetrician.
I can't
ophthalmologist.
I think that's the right.
I don't know. Basically,
surgeon.
yeah. Basically, he does LASIK. That's what he specializes in. And there was a new mapping machine that is being used basically all over the world right now, except for the U.S. because it's not FDA approved. FDA is right, correct?
Yeah.
That's the word. Yeah, FDA. I can't think tonight. So basically, they have to do trial runs of this new mapping software that's already being used all over the world. So in order to do trial runs, you have to have a sample group, right? So when he came in to go fly with him and his daughter, like he was just like, hey, we're doing this trial thing. If you guys need LASIK, come in on these dates. And of course I go in and my eyes like I got something where they would have to cut deeper underneath and then install a lens or something. But Chayse was eligible for it, so he got paid to get LASIK surgery because they paid him $300, to be a part of the study. So he got free LASIK, which then I was happy, because then he can actually see on stage now. One time he wanted to put on like these super tinted alien eye things to walk around. This was before he had the LASIK surgery.
Well, I was gonna do special effects makeup, so it looked like I had alien eyes from these sunglasses I popped out the lenses from.
So it would look like Alien X's eyes in his icon, basically. But yeah, but they were super dark tinted, and you can't see as it is. And then you're performing on this stage that's really high up. I was like, no. So now that he got the LASIK and he can perform and he can actually see where he's going and what he's doing. But okay, the question was going to be about the outfits and makeup you choose to wear. Are they different all the time, or are you the same personality? That's actually a really good question. That's a super question.
So there are people who are drag queens who also impersonate, or drag kings, drag performers who do impersonation. Like the one we kind of stated previously, Cece Russell is like top tier in the United States actually. For being a Whitney Houston impersonator, and then also my show director, who is the director of the show that we did tonight. Her name's Jamie Monroe. She does a lot of different characters. She is Jamie Monroe herself, but she likes to do impersonations of Dolly Parton, Liza Minnelli. There's someone else, Judy Garland, I think.
Yeah, Judy Garland. She does a great Liza. I like her Liza.
She's so fucking funny as Liza. But so there are people who do that, but my style of drag, I am continually myself throughout the whole course of it, and costumes, I feel like I mix and match a lot, but I definitely have a style, I would say. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I'd say if Chayse's style of drag is very alternative. It's not the style of drag you would typically see. Tonight was probably a bit more tame for you.
Yes and no.
I can always drop photos in Discord or something, but
find me if you have an Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram, the.original.eve on Instagram. But I would consider it more alternative, because you look at a lot of drag queens and you think of like either they're trying to look 100% like a real woman, or they're more more femininity in it.
High feminine, like femme fatales and glamour goddesses and glamazons, and then you have campy queens who usually are the hard left normally, where you will normally be able to spot a campy queen. There are, of course, beautiful glamazon women who also are campy.
So, like, would Carmen tonight be considered?
She's considered more camp, but she does look like just like a woman. She just likes
then
like
I'm thinking about the other one who did the. I already forgot her name. Who did the Hormone Monster?
No, that was Carmen Love.
Oh, that was Carmen Love. Okay.
But like, there's so many extremes to it. The way I guess I would best explain mine, I like to joke and tell everyone I like to look like a beautiful crocodile, because I want to look like a predator, not a human predator, monster. Right. And I also want to look like beautiful. Yeah. And then like other portions of it, I would say I like to look just otherworldly. I want to look like close to woman, but I like to be just attached to the human concept of it.
Right, like humanoid type,
kinda
like beauty humanoid type thing, or
some people tell me I look like an insect.
An insect, God, or or otherwise I would say just a very kind of beautiful like dark creature too, because like he's got like gloves that like. He's got these long, Pan's Labyrinth, if you've seen the big eye in the hand and stuff like that. But it's black instead of like that white monster and stuff. And
yeah, I'd say I like edgy kind of things.
How many times have you made me dress in drag?
I've put you in makeup, but you did. You've done costumes.
Right. I've been in. He's put me in makeup. I said if I had a drag name, my name would be Taurus. So it'd be Clitoris. That'd be my drag name. We got a photo somewhere. In fact, I was looking through my phone and I saw it when I was taking it off. And I've been in 3 of Chayse's performances, not in drag. One of them I was Michael Myers, and you were what's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis. So he was Jamie Lee Curtis with Activia, like he was doing an Activia commercial or whatnot, and then me as Michael Myers started to chase him around. And so that was one thing. And then we did one, we did up north, it was a country theme. So we did Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, Islands in the Stream. Mm-hmm. And we kind of sprayed my beard a little bit gray.
Silver hair, beard. You're wearing a whole like cowboy getup.
It's my normal clothes. I have clothes that looks like cowboy stuff.
Okay, so people who come from a small town, there's a difference between what you dress now and that.
Yeah, I suppose. But so we did that, and the only thing I did, I wasn't wearing makeup. It was just my hair was sprayed a little. And then we did a song. Here we go. We did a song on. So let's see if this shows up. That was when I was taking the makeup off. But so we it was for someone's on Instagram, so there's no video of it, so we're gonna probably do it again. But if you've ever looked up a thing called a cat duet, there's an actual it's not really opera style, but it is. It's a duet of 2 people who are just basically meowing like cats. And it's really funny because there's a video out there where it's like 2 Catholic altar boys doing this. And the thing is, it is an actually really hard song to be sung because it's very up and down as far as the vocals. And the writer said one night he heard 2 cats outside of his apartment window, and they were like just kind of going back and forth, and he found that kind of funny and like artistic in a way. So he came up with the song, and it's translated. It's called A Comedy of Cats, or a comedy of duet of cats, or something like that. And so we dress up in cat gear, and Chayse was like the female cat, and I'm the male cat trying to get him down, and it's just this meow like the entire time. So that was kind of fun. That was a fun one to do, and that was about it as far as me with it. Do you and Chayse like watching drag queen movies?
Well, depends on what you're talking about. There's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. You got God, I always forget how to say it.
Well, Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. There's I'm thinking of the other one too with Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, because they go cross country, and my favorite line from that is like, "Latin boy in drag, why you crying?"
What is that one?
I
know it's gonna drive me nuts.
It's so dumb. I want to say Wu-Tang Clan, and I know that's not.
I know. No. No. Tang Fu. Something Fu.
How dare they name it that? First of all. Then I watched documentaries about Marsha P. Johnson and stuff like that, who was a trans woman, but she also did drag on the side, and the performers in that. I've watched Hurricane Bianca, which features RuPaul Drag Race girls. We watched that one. That wasn't really a drag queen movie, but it kind of was. Is that one about the girl and she was old Dolly Parton music, and she was sad, and then a couple girls from RuPaul's Drag Race were in that as well.
Tu Wong Fu, he knows it. Yeah, hell yeah, he got it.
I haven't watched that in so long.
Tu Wong Fu, The Birdcage. Yeah, that was from long ago.
That's funny, but I get so mad.
Why?
I'm not personally offended, but when I see the husband who is a drag queen, I'm like, first of all, they look broke as shit. That's a nice stage, but how dare they? If she had to shave her chest before going on stage, she would have put on a different outfit. Like, I watch that movie and I'm like, we are not all like that.
I have not seen that movie in so long, so I don't remember
First
anything
of all,
from it.
I'm meaner than that person
Yeah,
was.
yeah. We haven't really watched movies together. However, we do watch like YouTubers that are drag queens, like Trixie Mattel. She's got a series called
Katya.
with Katya, and so we watch them. They're hilarious to watch. And so Alien X, this is like what you were asking like the other night, like what would I be watching on YouTube? Like this is another thing. It's not on my YouTube. It's what he watches, but I'm just as addicted to watching it.
It's just you ever want to just feel extra?
Yeah, if they are extra, but they're hilarious.
Queens who like to watch. It's still Trixie Mattel and Katya, but they're reviewing like Netflix shows.
Yeah.
And then you'll see there's like, once you go down the rabbit hole, which you'll have, there's like other YouTube channels and stuff like that. There's like a podcast called Race Chasers, and that's with like Alaska Thunderfuck 5000 and Willem.
Okay.
And they're just other drag queens.
Mm-hmm. So that's kind of usually what we do. I look like a knockoff Joker. Yes, I know. It was awesome when I was like, that's when I used to have longer hair up here. No, poor Bailey's hacking. It's okay, buddy. And so just watching it off, it was just hilarious. And he's got the photos on his phone that look really funny because I was doing all these goofy faces. And I did actually, I do want Chayse to put me in drag. Because Slim Living Cyborg does the cookie mix sugar tits, oh my god. So I want Chayse to put me in drag, and he's got like this foam hair wig type thing, and I want to do a video for Slim Living Cyborg of doing cookie mix sugar tits. Oh my god, you guys, look at what's going on. It's crazy. I think it would be so fun to do that and send him a clip so that way I could be like, oh, here's what I looking like in real life, guys. And hopefully have it be on one of his streams sometimes. But it takes an impact on my throat, so I'm going to have to like practice it a little bit as I take a puff of my vape. Dress in drag and jump out of a plane.
No.
Well, he won.
Well, they're bodysuits.
Yeah, we've done bodysuits. We've jumped out of planes in onesies and stuff like that. Oh God, that's another thing too. We almost jumped in cheerleader outfits because like I told you, the skydiving community is a bunch of weird people too, and it's funny because they're like doctors, lawyers, college students, high school students that are of 18 or whatever, all over the board. And so it's so funny who you all run into there, but everyone's such a character. And one guy just randomly one day found some like cheerleading outfits, and I don't know, I didn't ask how or why. But we were going to all jump in the cheerleading outfits. And let's see if it even shows up on here. It doesn't show up real well.
It's on your Facebook.
Yeah, I like that one right there. That's me. And I said, when I posted it online, I said, my mom always told me that a lazy keeps her legs closed. And I said, apparently I'm not a lady because my legs were open and you could see my undergarments there.
His undergarments.
Yeah. So it. I mean, you ask a skydiver to do something, and it's probably been done. I will never naked skydive. People have, but I've seen videos of people naked skydiving, and all I can say is, ouch. So I will never naked. Yeah, rack focus. So I will never naked skydive out of an airplane. So yeah, there's that. This kind of turned into a fun little stream. I like that they're asking you questions. This is kind of cool. I said that there is a day that I do want to do an actual like serious sit down, either live stream or an actual serious sit down created content video discussing drag, because like I said, what my mindset was when I first came out of what drag queens were to what they are, what it is now, is completely different. And it was, yeah, the one with the chicken was flopping like roast beef. Yes, it's I posted it in a few places, but there's not a lot of places that have NSFW channels in their server, but in Discord, if you look at the iNetworks Discord, the NSFW section, I posted a video in there, and it is called Blub Blub Skydive, and I'll just leave it at that. So how did you and I meet?
Well, we matched on Tinder,
Mm-hmm.
and then I never talked to you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and then you added me on Facebook, and I think I like posted something about being like a candle and a light or whatever, because I remember that's what you said. You saw a post like that, and like you sent me a message, you waved at me, and we kind of chatted.
Yeah, we started to chat a little bit.
But like, because I remember at the time, so like when you first start doing drag, to any of you, you get a lot of weird friend requests from people who they like the dolls, they like the fantasy, and they wanna make your chicken cluck a lot, and they tell you it too, and you're like, oh, that's weird, I'm a stranger, don't do that. So there's a bit I thought that's what was happening here. Because I was like, oh god, not one of these people, and then you just actually chatted. Because you were still in Chicago, weren't you?
Yeah. So my recollection of it was, and it's fairly similar. So a lot of you guys know Grindr, right? And I say Grindr is what Tinder is to straight people. Tinder is the hookup site for straight people. Grindr is the hookup site for straight people, or for gay people. Tinder is like the like,
for gay people, it's like the semi-serious. I actually kind of want to.
Right, like Tinder for gay people is like, it's like those commercials where you see like Match.com,
Yeah, it's like
or something.
eHarmony and
right,
Cupid.
that's what it is for like gay people. So we matched on there, and I'm going to be blunt. Like, I saw him and I was like, oh, he's cute, but he's not like kind of I don't want to say not my type, but your style,
really showing.
Your style wasn't what I would have normally went for. But there were some things like his profile is what stuck out like a sore thumb to me, and that's what made me want to match with him and talk with him. And we talked for like a hot second, and then we didn't talk for probably 4 months. And I was out in Chicago training for iFly. That I was out there for 3 months for training.
You just kicked me, by the way.
Yeah. Violence. No, I was out there 2 months for training and stuff like that. And it got to a point where the people who I was out there training with, we ended up having to work different schedules. They have 3 wind tunnels out in Chicago. And so we were all on different schedules. I was bored a lot, and I saw him say something, and so I messaged him on Facebook. Next thing you know, we were talking a lot back and forth while I was out in Chicago. I come back home to the cities, and it was like pulling damn teeth out to get him to meet me. And in fact, he ghosted me once.
I didn't think
we were supposed to hang out, and the day comes, and I'm like, okay, you ready to hang out, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't hear anything from him the entire day. And I think it was like 2 days later, I finally said something, and he messaged me back. And then we finally met on December 22nd. Was the official day of I can't even think, 2018. I wanted to say 1998. God, I'm old.
Yeah, how was high school?
Yeah, right. So that was when we met, and that's how we got through it. And so let's see now, Facebook media of the devil.
And that's how we got through it.
If I'm on it, it won't be serious. Oh, I think you're talking about other things. Let's see. Dating app. Like Grindr is for puppy love. Yes, it is.
I thought that's what Scruff was
Isn't
for.
there tree tinder for being loved too? That's awesome. Um, tree tinder. Love your blue hair.
Farmers only.
Amber loves your blue hair.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, when FarmersOnly.com commercials came out, I thought it was a joke. Because
Me too.
the first time I saw
like
it,
a skit.
yeah, the first time I think I saw it, I think it was on Comedy Central, and so I thought it was a joke.
No, because I was still living in my hometown, which is a farm town.
Right.
And I remember sitting there. I'm like, what kind of spoof am I watching right now?
FarmersOnly.com. Whatever. Who sent the first D pic? That was probably me.
It was you.
Yeah, probably me.
Sent a couple.
Couple. So Chayse was playing hard to get, I see. Yes, he was.
I think I was just really...
I think
I didn't pay attention to my phone a lot.
Well, and I think, like he said, he probably thought, like, I was a queen chaser and not, like, actually serious.
Wait, can we swear on here?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So in the South, they called them clown fuckers.
there you go. Clown fuckers.
or the phrase is that, oh, they love the dolls. Dude.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
love the dolls.
Oh my God.
They worship the dolls.
The dolls. So, yeah, so I think he thought that's what I was. And then when I kind of convinced him, like, hey, look, I'm not, like...
A serial killer?
Well, and that I'm not really in the community that much. And I'm sorry if any gay people here in the city see this, but they are
trash.
Most dramatic people ever. Like, there's people from other cities come here and they're like, oh my God, you guys are so drama up here. It's absolutely terrible. And you hear it from people all over the country when they come here. And so I don't associate much in the community up here, but I like, you know, I don't hate the community. I just dislike the Twin Cities community.
They're exhausting.
Yeah.
That's what it really ends up being. And like they're just exhausting.
It's like, is that when the
love
makeup rubs off the lovers?
I love my drag community though.
Yeah.
That's another
The drag
thing.
community is
That's
awesome.
That's a thing. There's gay community and there's a drag community. And in between we'd probably actually call there's a queer community too, because there's a separation of those people who are the ones who are being like so extra and unnecessary that there's a lot of people in the community itself going, no, not you. You're really mean, judgmental, and shallow and awful person. Mm-hmm. So that happens here.
It makes me think of like what Glover Mom said on American Dad. Drama, I think is what Roger says. Drama drag. Well, there is kind of drama a little bit.
There's
always going to be drama. There's going to be drama in everything. There's drama even in this debunking community. Well, so there's going to be drama everywhere you go.
And they love to make it live and last long.
Live and last long.
Which none of them do.
Sounds like a new Viagra commercial.
They wish.
It's late and I'm streaming. Damn right I'm streaming. I am a night owl. I'm up all night long.
Yeah, you got a few more hours under your belt.
Yeah, it's only 12:30 a.m. here, and I'm typically up until like 4:30 a.m. This is actually really late for Chayse. Well, you start to peter out around this time, yeah, because he's got to go to work.
So I got a coffee house.
He's got to go to bed early so he can work at a coffee house where he can have all the coffee he wants. Actually, he's caffeine free right now. I'm on my way to being caffeine free, and so I've been getting tired a lot sooner than later, and I do get headaches a little bit more frequently than I used to, but it's subsiding a little bit more. So, separation of queer and cloth. Is what Sir Lowell says.
Is that a masturbation joke?
Ooh. 5:30 p.m. where Mark is. Well, lucky you, Mark. Where would that put you? Are you in like Hawaii? You don't have to answer that.
No, you do.
Somewhere that peter out giggity. This was a test that turned into Ask Chayse and Sky questions. Yes, it did. And that's what's kind of fun about these live streams is like it just goes nowhere, and And I'm, like I said, I'm a night person, so I have most of my energy at this time. Although I'm pissed because the deep fryer stopped working. Go see if the deep fryer like feels warm above the oil. Yeah, I'm mad the deep fryer's no.
I could like put my hand in it.
No. Pooh, we were gonna have breakfast food for dinner. And so there's a door there. So we made French toast sticks, and I was gonna deep fry hash brown patties and sausage links. And so I had the deep fryer on, and I put the French toast sticks in the oven, pull them out, flip them over, put them back in, and I go to dunk the hash brown patties, and nothing was happening. So I'm like, damn it, it's not working. And it's kind of been having issues where, like, if I turn it on, it might take a minute, and then it'll start warming up. But so I got French hash brown patties in the deep fryer covered in oil that are thawing out and not being cooked.
Me too.
And I don't know what to do now, so I was hoping it would kick on so we could deep fry the hash brown patties and sausage links, and now it's a big wah-wah. And I'm sad. Yeah, 12:30 in Chicago, which is cool that like you've kind of been around where I trained at for iFly. I trained at the Rosemont Tunnel. Pull out and flip over, you say? Yeah, that's exactly what I did. East coast of Australia. Okay, that's awesome. I think it's so cool, like all the people all around the world, and talking with them. I know, cook them on the stovetop. I know. I was having high hope. I was having really high hope that it would kick on so we could deep fry them. It's just so good. It's just so yummy. And so yeah, we're gonna have to put them in the pan, put a little oil in the pan or some butter in the pan, and just fry them in there. And then same with the sausage links. And we got to clean out the oil soon too. Well, if the deep fryer doesn't work, I don't have to clean out the oil, I guess. And I miss chicken legs.
Yeah.
But I used to make jokes about, oh, we're gonna, like you gain the freshman 15 when you go to college. Well, with coronavirus, you're gonna get the COVID-19 with sitting at home.
Just keep telling your stories.
And I didn't gain the COVID-19. I've gained the COVID like 30, 35, and it's like I love food.
Me too.
And I showed Little Wolf one night in some of the swordsmen. I wrapped bacon around battered chicken legs, and I threw it in the deep fryer. Oh my god, it was good. Well, the bacon was kind of dried out, but it still had that really strong bacon flavor, and it was so good. And I loved it. And I love deep fried stuff. I've deep fried frozen hamburger patties. Like 4 minutes in, boom, it's done. You can eat it. You gotta belch again, right?
You can get in there,
right.
You open it up.
Deep
boom,
fryer, here we go. You got bratwurst, takes 18 minutes to put on the grill, throw it in the deep fryer, boom, 4 minutes, it's done, ready to eat, juicy, squirting everywhere. Well, that's
wow.
It's kind of funny. I didn't try straight up bacon in there, but I have tried many different things in the deep fryer. I do like, we have corn dogs that we could throw in there, but we can't now because it's not working. Deep fried Oreos, no. But the Minnesota State Fair is like known for deep frying like anything and everything. So we do have like the deep fried candy bars and what else
deep
is
fried
like
butter.
Yeah, deep fried
Oreos,
right.
Deep fried ice cream. Well,
they shouldn't call it the State Fair. They should call it the Cholesterol Hiker.
Yeah, they call it the Fat Fair.
Yeah, the Fat Fair. And then Minnesota State Fairs are the worst too, because if y'all think I have a Minnesota accent, when the news stations go to the state fair. I swear they pick out the worst Minnesota people because they're like, oh yeah, we're here at the state fair, don't you know, and we're gonna just eat all that food. It's just so good, don't you know, and we want to have those cookies, those Martha cookies. Oh, you gotta take them home. And then they got these bars, these really good bars that are deep fried, and it's just so delicious. You're gonna just love it. But I don't know. I don't like the lutefisk here this year. The lutefisk and the lefse is not that great. Now I wouldn't eat either one of those because no. But yeah, it's they pick out the worst deep fried Oreos. Yeah, squirting everywhere. No, you know when you get a damn brat, especially like the cheddar brats, and you take a bite and it goes. And it shoots across the room and it burns someone on their skin because you were too hungry and you wanted to eat it too fast, and so you burn half your mouth, but then also that hot piece goes flying across the room and burns a person's cheek. That's what I'm talking about. It's like Bobby's World, Mom, exactly.
Just that hot piece.
Yeah. Minnesota accents are terrible. And then when I was training out in Chicago, they made fun of me and this other girl who was training with me out there about our Minnesota accents. And so when we were practicing like our classroom training part, they said, oh, Tanner, we want you to do it in the Minnesota accent, because they were trying to get us to lighten up. And so then I did it in the Minnesota accent, and then I found myself, when it came time to doing real classes, I was catching myself like having that deep Minnesota accent because I did it for like 10 minutes when we were doing practicing, because I was like, oh, when you get in the tunnel there, you know, just hold that body position and, you know, really pay attention to what we're telling you, because we don't want you going bing, bang, boom around in the tunnel and hurting yourself. And so I found myself like saying certain phrases that came from that, and and then they were just kind of laughing at me that much more. And so now I'm probably going to have some Minnesota accents come out because I just started doing that again. Thank you guys. So, Final Fantasy X, ready to use Bayonetta. He just downloaded Bayonetta. I don't know what Bayonetta is, but
so good.
Apparently it slaps, as the youth say.
Also, like, she helped inspire my drag.
Oh, Bayonetta helped inspire your drag?
She's a sexy, witchy woman who kills demons and angels. In a leather jumpsuit. No less. That's made out of her hair.
There you go.
Because witches.
Her leather jumpsuit is made out of her hair?
Her hair's her medium for her magic. Yeah.
A leather jumpsuit made out of hair.
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah. Have to share this video with Flat Derp. Oh no. You know who Flat Derp is, remember? He's the one who does the cartoons.
Oh. That'd be
no. Just no.
Yes. Also, this is not just Final Fantasy X. It's Final Fantasy X Remastered.
Oh, Final Fantasy X Remastered.
It matters.
What did he remaster? Giggity.
He wishes.
Which I'm sorry, but Waka, like, he throws a damn ball. Like, the other guys have swords and stuff, and they're hitting these fiends with all this stuff, and then Waka's got a damn ball, and apparently like it's some sort of dodgeball type thing where it inflicts more damage than what a damn sword would do on someone.
Have you seen that movie Dodgeball? They take people out with balls.
Yeah, they do. With balls. Remastered matters. Or even like on South Park when they play dodgeball, they piss Pip off so bad. So they're just taking everyone out.
Deadly.
Right. Hi, little Gizzy. Come here. Do you want to say hi to everyone?
Come on, Gizzy.
Come here. No, I kind of wish I wanted to put this underneath. There we go. Little Gizzy. Every time he's in front of the camera, he's just kind of like, what do I do?
He just longs to be superstar.
You want to get Final Fantasy VII for your phone, but it's $15 and over a gigabyte. Ooh, a gigabyte, damn. Final Fantasy VII, have you ever played that?
No, but I want to. I could actually purchase it on here.
Oh yeah.
I found not the remaster, but the original one, which I do want to play both. They also have 8 and 9 for sale on here too.
Yeah.
I've played the first Final Fantasy though, which is super fun.
Right. Yeah, Alien. Certain things apparently they don't allow being said, and I don't know what you would have said that they might have blocked, but.
He's just saying nasty things to you.
Oh, let me see something here. We need to go in here.
He said, nasty.
We got Gizzy.
I'm nasty.
Let's do that. There we go.
He could stay up all night and be your nasty girl.
All night, nasty girl.
I love that song.
Who is that again, Janet? Or no,
no.
Paula?
No, nasty girl. I can't remember her name right now, but she did some other songs that were super popular for a while.
Quick, before Chase finds it, who's saying Nasty Girls?
Wanna be a nasty girl.
Oh, I think you're thinking of a different one.
Oh yeah, we had two different songs in our head.
Yeah. I'm thinking more old, you're thinking more young.
No, Nasty Girl's an older song.
Noki's coming over and trying. Oh, big yawn. Puppy yawn. I love puppy yawns. Who is it?
Hold on, I want to listen if this is the right one.
Oh.
God.
Dabba dee ba ba die. Yeah, I'm blue. Dabba dee ba die. Dabba dee ba. Right, Gizzy, you're gonna go there because now Gizzy's grumpy. He was just going by. He's not doing anything.
Definitely not.
So this is the little turd who ended up in someone's mouth the other day, and that one dog's mouth opened the door, and you want to come back up within a split second, Noki was in the mouth of another dog. Yeah. So make Amber blue. Oh yeah, okay. Let's see, I gotta go back into Chrome because for some reason I can't comment in in Streamlabs OBS the drama. Oh, what the hell? Come on.
There's another
I'm thinking Nasty Boys. Is that what I'm thinking? That was by Paula Abdul, or?
I think so. I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to remember the artist who did it, because she had several other songs. She was in the 90s. And a lot of drag queens like her songs now, but I can't remember her. She has the 2 other really popular songs queens like to perform. I have a really hard time remembering her name right now. It bothers me.
Yeah, I don't know. I still like calling Jamie the darling mama.
Yeah, because she's like being called grandma.
Right. Amber is blue now, so you know. And Bailey,
Amber's not blue. Amber's Amber.
Amber
Atkins.
Amber Atkins from Drop Dead Gorgeous. St. Paul Pork Products. I love St. Paul Pork Products so much I work here now. Janet Jackson did Nasty Boys. Okay, see, I think I was thinking Nasty Boys and not like Nasty Girls or something. You guys have to tell me that you have seen Drop Dead Gorgeous. And it's funny because it's placed here in Minnesota, and so anytime they show certain scenes like that, they're like, we're here at the Mall of America, and it's like, no, you are not. You are not at the Mall of America. You are at the mall that is literally 5 miles away from me, which is not the Mall of America. And then Mount Rose, Minnesota, and there is no Mount Rose, Minnesota, but there is a Rosemount, Minnesota, and I used to live just south of there, and they probably would talk like that there. Amber is a Yellowstone. Seen what? Drop Dead Gorgeous is the movie. Drop Dead Gorgeous. It's about high school girls in a beauty pageant, and someone starts killing them. Ouch! Don't pot me. Someone starts killing them, and so then they got to go around or they're still going through this performance thing. And then the girl who played in Clueless and who also played the Luann in King of the Hill. She's in that movie too, and she's funny as hell. But yeah.
Because the main character was the girl who, what's her name? She's in Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2. Okay, so
No, Spider-Man. Is it Kirsten Dunst?
petrified with a bug in it. What?
She's talking about Amber.
Petrified sap with a bug in it.
That's Amber.
Oh yeah, petrified sap with a
Yes.
bug in it.
That's Amber.
I say that movie that was the pageant movie with Denise Richards. Yes, there was a lot of good names actually in that
Wasn't
movie.
it,
Brittany
Chrissy
Murphy.
Alley's in
Yep,
there?
Chrissy Alley's in there. Chase is in love with Chrissy Alley. I started having him watch Cheers because I love Cheers, and we finally were able to weather through the Diane Chambers portion of Cheers.
Which,
And
on and off, I feel like you kept comparing me to her, and I was so mad.
there's some things about Diane Chambers that you guys have in common.
dare you.
There's more things with like Rebecca Howell that you have in common. Like Rebecca will show up in like this blazer thing, and
Her fashion.
Chase the whole rest of the time is like, I live for that blazer.
Icon. Chrissy Alley in Cheers, icon. All her outfits, except for when she's doing that whole, like, the weird shoulder pad dresses she has. Except for that one. When she does, like, fancy shoulder pad dresses that are, like, turtlenecks, I do not like those.
Yeah.
But there's that one that was denim and turquoise leather. Stunning.
Oh yeah, that's right. You love that one.
Oh, Juno Birch is another drag queen, too. That
Oh,
I watch
yeah.
on YouTube. Sorry, that's way back.
Juno Birch.
Juno Birch.
She's kind of like an alien drag queen too.
60s kind
Yeah.
of aspect.
Yeah, like if you would take someone from the 60s but make them an alien is like what she would look like.
And
It's
she
kind of
very
cool.
much plays up that
Right.
character too, actually. So she is, instead of being like, she's her personality, but she plays this character of being a alien that's invaded the Earth
Right.
and is trying to understand what it's like to be womanhood in there. And there's a whole thing where she's in a Vogue magazine thing where they had her through in a shopping mall, just shopping while in full drag. Like she's picking up milk and putting it in the cart. That's trailing way back to the thing, but I just remembered her now.
Right. Yeah, I agree that her Chrissy Alley and Ted Danson had a better chemistry. The problem with when Shelley Long was in Cheers is I just felt like she was constantly too demeaning. Like it was funny sometimes, but it was just a little too
was
much.
Awful.
Yeah, and
Like, thank God.
And
for-
Chrissy Alley kind of plays a little bit more dumb while still being smart, and then her whininess kind of like
Well,
is
she's
funny.
to the point where she's
Right.
like, I'm not attracted to you. Stop.
Right.
And she just leaves.
You were gonna say something else, though, and I
I can't
interrupted.
remember. No, I was interrupting you. I cannot remember the name. Not what? Oh my God, we haven't watched that in so long, actually.
So Chrissy Alley was in Star Trek II as Lieutenant Saavik, and I'm not a Star Wars, Star Trek person. You probably know more on some of that stuff, and I'm
Mildly.
not a comic book person. And your
And then
comic
who is
books.
it we
And,
looked up who is also in Cheers, who's also in Star Trek? She plays Red in Orange Is the New Black.
oh yeah,
'Cause she played was it the governor or the mayor?
yes. So there's a point where in Cheers, like Sam was dating like a woman who was running
senator.
for, not a senator. I think she was just like running for city council something or other, and it was when Diane was trying to sabotage him, and then finally that's when Sam truly proposes to Diane. But he was dating that politician lady, and she actually plays Red in Orange Is the New Black, and she was in the movie you were just saying.
And she's in Star Trek.
So, but yeah, it's interesting, and like when he first saw Woody Harrelson in Cheers, he was like, "Wait, what?" I was like,
It's
"Yeah,
so
that's
weird to see.
You know, that's kind of how he got his start and everything." And there's a lot of people. Leah Remini, she's in Cheers. She plays she's Carla's daughter. She's in one of the episodes or a few of the episodes of Cheers. So Leah Remini was in there quite a bit. Kate Melgrew.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just found her.
Is Glover Mom is on it. She's
She
like
knows
throwing
references.
all these names. But yeah, so I got him into Cheers, which we haven't watched, but we've been getting into Big Mouth now, and so now it's like trying to bounce around between me trying to keep up on YouTube premieres because now I'm subscribed to so many people, so I'm trying to keep up on YouTube premieres and keep up what's going there. Chayse with his YouTube stuff, video games, and then the shows that we're watching. I have a confession that I do love watching Oak Island. I watched that a lot, and I haven't seen much of this season. I saw like the first 3 episodes so far, so I got to get myself caught up. But I was a huge Oak Island fan. She was Captain Janeway in Star Trek Voyager. So, see, and I wouldn't know that.
I just remember recognized her when she was talking, and then her face structure and Cheers, because my dad likes Star Trek. That's why if I know anything about Star Trek, which is still minimal, it's just because of that.
Right. Okay.
Because he loves Star Trek.
And then kind of too about Frasier being in Cheers, and you're like, oh wait, is this how Frasier came about? And it's
because my dad loves Frasier, and when I was at home, we would watch so much Frasier. It would be constantly playing.
Yeah, see, and I didn't care for Frasier the series. I just never got into it.
See, I was more of a Seinfeld person.
I liked Seinfeld too.
I like Seinfeld.
And I think Seinfeld did a lot of things that, in a way, you probably couldn't get away with nowadays. Maybe.
No. He talks about that a little bit when in the Netflix series, Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, because he interviews a bunch of other people. He actually talks a lot about his background too, when they were doing Seinfeld, and when they're like how they were just off the script doing all the wild stuff they did. And it's really cool. You actually learn a lot about the behind the scenes.
That is interesting. I just remember my mom and her boyfriend used to watch that a ton, which is funny because my dad was a huge Will and Grace fan.
Is he really?
Yeah, he loved Will and Grace, and this was before I ever came out to him. And so maybe it's a good thing that he watched it. And,
he was ready.
Right. And then he used to also watch the old UK show. I think it's called Let Us Serve You or Thank You for something, and there's a lady who's got like a pink wig, and it takes place in a department store, and there's like a guy in there who's very overly flamboyant, and it's hilarious. And I think it's like I think it is like it's something serving. It's gonna drive me nuts now. And I don't want to say like thank you for serving us, because why would it be that? Let's see if Glover Mom knows this one. No, TV show. No, this one's gonna drive me nuts. It's got to be something like "Let Us Serve You" or "Are You Being Served?" That it might be that. Let me quick look. Are you being served? Yes, 100% that one. Are you being served? It is that one. He used to watch that a lot, and that one I used to crack up at a ton as well, and I loved that one. Yeah, so it was I think it was Are You Being Served? Yep. And then Little Wolf, the Thank You for Smoking movie, or mockumentary, whatever, that one's pretty damn good too. I thought that was great, and the way they kind of put it out there and how lobbyists work, it's insane, it's crazy. So that's a good one. Mr. Humphreys, Are You Free? Is that a show? Did I have I seen that one? I don't know. Are You Being Served? Yep. It's what it was. Mark won that one. So, Mark won it. My eyes are going weird with this light being on in my face.
It does throw you off. After I do my makeup after
Right.
a while, I'm like, I'm the girly almost.
Yeah. That's why I pulled out the phone quick and I started to look it up. But that was a show that he used to watch a lot. And then the Red Green Show. And my dad, I swear, so it was Red. What was his nephew's name? Because that was his nephew that was on the show with him. And he used to always like, whoa, was like his laugh. And that's, my dad almost looked like that nephew guy. It was kind of weird, and that was the show. And then you can fix everything with duct tape. You could put everything with duct tape together. Yes, Red Green. It was. I haven't watched much of it. I think they still have some stuff out, don't they? The last time I watched it probably would have been like the late 90s. So I don't know. Well, they have a YouTube channel. See, I have way too many people that I'm like subscribing to now, and I'm getting so many notifications. I wake up in the morning, and between Discord and YouTube, I have like at least minimum 30 to 40 new notifications on my phone because of YouTube and Discord. I have been removing some notifications on Discord, and then I just open it and then I look through the servers, see what stuff is new or something like that. But check it out. You can find all their episodes on YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. This game is interesting.
It's very campy.
Oh, look at that. That looks like Morpheus from Matrix. We'll have to find a way where we can start streaming your games. Well, I'm just really happy that I was able to get this Streamlabs OBS working. I'm going to have to dink around with it some more to figure out. Yeah, it was the same with me. Too many looping. Okay, Alien, you have a good night. I might wrap it up soon here anyways, because the dogs are probably going to have to go out potty soon. But yeah, I wanted to dink around with this and see how it worked, because when I tried the other day, I tried to use OBS. Everything was working on the OBS app, but as soon as I clicked start streaming, it would stream to YouTube, but it at the same time opened like a new Streamlabs screen, and that one was blank. And so I don't know what was going on, and so someone's like, try Streamlabs OBS. It's easier, and yeah, it actually is a little easier, but I just got to figure out, like, you know, what does this mean by scenes, you know, like what's it mean by that, and sources. Like, I have my sources, I know that, my webcam and my microphone and everything, and same with the mixer. And yes, we should get Steve to do a pub stream here. I know that this is totally off topic, but do you have a pic of your drag persona? I think that's how you say it. I can drop a picture of Chayse in his drag as the original Eve, either in Discord, or if you have Instagram, just search the.original.eve on Instagram and you'll find him. And there's some good pictures in there as well. And we didn't put a video in there yet, have we? Of you performing or anything?
No, I have an old one on there.
Yeah. Oh wait, I was in another performance of yours. I played the Christmas tree in the Christmas.
Oh yeah, for
in the
Merry
Christmas drag
Darling.
one. Yeah, when he was singing Merry Christmas. Hey Mippet, how you doing? Merry Christmas, darling. I played the Christmas tree, and I come popping up, and all of a sudden he starts hanging ornaments on me.
Because I'm a lonely woman, so I'm dancing with my tree.
Yeah. Well, okay, then I'll go into either maybe I'll drop them in Little Wolf's Discord or something, so you can check them out in there. And I don't know how much Mippet knows on OBS, but maybe I'll have to have a chat with her sometime, so you can let me know. I'm using Streamlabs OBS, and so I'm trying to figure it out. But wood popping up. Did I miss something?
I don't know.
I think my brain is going away.
That's in the fish tank. Because wood pieces.
Oh, wood's popping up in the fish tank. Ouch. I probably, I talk so much sometimes that I forget half the time what I say, and I know you do it too. So,
every day, every single damn day.
Right. So this is exciting, and we've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. It doesn't feel like it, and I love the fact that you guys asked Chase some questions, and you guys asked me some things, and we babbled a lot, and you got to see the doggies. Well, Mippet didn't get to see the doggies, so we'll see if he'll probably grumble. He's like, I was laying, but you're on camera now.
Oh, he loved to be on camera.
Little boy. What you so grumpy? You so grumpy. Say hi to Mippet. Gizzy, come here. Gizzy's a good boy. He doesn't get grumpy. But Noki also, it's past Noki's bedtime. He just wants to go in his crate. And now that I said that, he's looking at me like, what?
Yeah,
Crate?
He hates us for being awake.
I'm crazy by asking her. She's technologically challenged. I can't speak either. And now Bailey wants to come over. Oh, see, so this is a bad joke. I say Noki and Gizzy are racist because they're little blondies and Bailey's not a blondie, and anytime Bailey comes around, they start getting mad at Bailey, or they're always picking on Bailey. So, this is my little boy, and he's not doing too well. He's got a big old tumor on his belly that's not good. Poor guy. So I gotta get some money to help take care of him. He lost one of his big teeth in the back. He's just getting old little boy. As he licks his crotch now from me showing that. But yeah, they get crazy. Hi, Timo. Is that how you say it, Timo? Timo. I would say Timo because taking students at iFly, that's typically how I've seen people pronounce names spelled like that. Welcome to the stream. This is Chayse for everybody. He's my fiance. For the new people that have come in, he's playing a video game right now. What is it called again? Bayonetta. Bailey, you okay?
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey, lay down and just relax, and you'll be good. There you go. Good boy. Oops, I knocked that, and so it started wiggling. So I don't know if you guys have any other questions, if you guys want to talk about anything, but I might start wrapping it up to take these guys out to go potty. And I'm still hungry, and I don't think our deep fryer is on yet still. I think that's a done for type thing now. I could always try to turn it back on and see if it'll get going. Yeah, Mippet was talking to us about her ferret last night in Discord, and it was kind of cute. Unfortunately, what was it, the brother that passed away recently? And her daughter, I believe, is moving closer to her, so that's exciting. That's got to be nice, especially with everything that's going on. So we want to move out of this place. It's where we're at now. Like when I first moved in here, it was really nice, and we've had issues recently, dog issues. People just not controlling their dogs or taking care of their dogs properly. We actually had a murder recently in this building on the opposite end though. And last night there were 6 cop cars that we're out in front and an ambulance pulled up and we never heard sirens. And for me, anytime police show up and you don't hear sirens outside, it's typically because there's some sort of domestic that's going on, and so they don't want to trigger anyone by having the sirens blaring. And the ambulance didn't have its sirens going because we were outside for a while with the dogs and we didn't hear anything. So it's just time to get out of here. We were going to move into a house last year, but we got approved right when all this hit, but we wanted to get on a program that would have basically helped with the down payment, like a what do they call them? It's not a loan, but it's a grant, yeah, like a down payment grant type thing where it helps out for first time home buyers. And we got approved, but then they had just paused that program because they weren't sure how long the whole COVID thing was going to go.
And they're having foreclosures happening a lot.
Yeah, and there was a lot of foreclosures happening, and so they didn't want that. And so it was like either we needed to have more of a down payment than what we did have, or we needed to wait until that program opened up again. Well, by the time the program opened up again, they needed more, like renewed payroll payments or pay stubs. And because I've been on furlough, I didn't have pay stubs. I've been getting unemployment, so now we've been having to sit and wait and continue on with our lease. So we were right on the verge of buying a home, and then this hit, and so we haven't been able to get out of here yet. But it might be kind of good because where we were looking, I don't want to say like went into a bad neighborhood, but when the whole George Floyd incident happened here, a lot of different areas kind of started to not be the best place to be around, and so it might have been a good thing.
Yeah, Minneapolis really shook up with that,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of prolonged things happening, besides the movement and like the Black Lives Matter, the activism and everything like that. Not them, but just things happening in the smaller portions of the cities.
Yeah. So
and people taking advantage of the situation that was happening.
Right. People taking advantage of it. And Glover Mom says it sounds like her neighborhood, it's like she knows her local cops a lot, and it's Skizzy eating his food. I thought it was bad enough when someone got stabbed on the other side of town. Yeah. Hey, Noki. Oh, he's snagged on my microphone wire. Ah! Oh, settle down. Holy, you came up here to sit by us, buddy. He got grumpy. He got.
You chill.
He is never like that. Usually he wants all the love in the world. Come here. Oh, you are fine. You're fine. We just didn't want you to get... Maybe he's just more grumpy ever since that attack.
I don't want to blame him.
Because now with that wire getting there. No, Bailey can do what he wants. Bailey can jump up here.
You think you're the big boy, but you're not the alpha, little mister.
Right? And it's like, I want to know when 2020 is going to end. Exactly. Luckily, I do have all my fingers still. No, he was, I don't know what that deal was. He jumped up to lay in between us, and he was getting caught on my microphone wire, and you just went nutso. Are you that tired? Do you need to go to bed? Do you want to go to bed? Hold on, I gotta show this. Let's see if I can do it. Noki, do you want to go to bed? You tired? Noki, you want to go to your crate? Huh? You want to crate? Yeah, he's tired. He's like a kid. He gets cranky when it's bedtime or when he needs to go to sleep. And don't mind that big mess. That's my big toolbox that was over there for when I do rockets. It's got all my sandpaper and X-Acto knives and glues and all that other stuff in there. And so that's what I use. So when I go to do my time-lapse video building a rocket, you're gonna see all that mess. And then my big old bag of sunseeds, because sunseeds kind of helped me to stop cigarette smoking. I've switched over to my e-cig. That's a good thing that's come out of this whole lockdown thing, is I stopped smoking cigarettes. I used to be a pack-a-day smoker, and I'll have like a cigarette every blue moon if I like hanging out with one of my friends, but I switched. Yeah, you're good. I switched over to my e-cig, and I make my own e-cig juice, and I coil my own coils, and I wick it all myself. So basically, I went probably from spending $200, $300 a month on cigarettes to spending maybe at most $10 a month by switching over to this stuff. And I know it's still not the best for me, but I think it's better than what I was doing. Yeah, I there's a few points I was close to that, little wolf, about hurting someone quitting. I've tried quitting multiple times in the past. I've tried Chantix, which Chantix did work for me a little bit, and yeah, you do get weird dreams, but I actually kind of enjoyed the weird dreams. I had some very bizarre, vivid dreams, and I loved them, that it got to the point where I was excited to take my pill and go to bed so I'd figure out what dream I had. But then I don't know what got me smoking again. I stopped. I was on my e-cig for about a year and a half, and then when I started skydiving, everyone was outside having a cigarette, chatting it up, and my battery died, and I was out of e-cig juice, and so then I bummed a cigarette, and then I got back on cigarettes again, and so it's just been kind of an up and down battle, left and right. Yeah, I think Mark, you're probably right. Probably a little bit sore from the attack, and so he might still be a little bit sensitive, especially when we go to pick him up. He didn't have like any true wounds. He had a little bit of a scab in his fur, so he might just be a little bit touchy, but he's also tired. He's just... Did that light flicker?
I honestly don't. And then Noss is very into the game.
Oh, that was weird. I think he's just tired. He's just tired. Look at that little face. You're just sleepy. You're just sleepy little boy. You're looking at your papa. Did you want to go to bed? I love him. God, I love that little turd. So I started doing actually Chayse's boss. Well, no, maybe I shouldn't say this.
No, she doesn't really care.
Oh, okay. I am trying THC vape now, because I had a hard time too with sleeping, and that's kind of why I was trying to quit the caffeine type thing, is because my sleep pattern was just really messed up, and so I started the THC vape, and that does kind of help knock me out. The first day or two that I tried it, it was a little bit weird. Normally if I were to smoke weed, weed interacts with me very weirdly. Like I've gotten, granted it was probably bad stuff in the past, I've gotten sick from it where I like threw up and I don't know why. Or I had like this problem where it felt like my teeth were floating all the time. But when I was like, I need to try something, so I tried this THC vape, and it is working really well for me. So I do need to try to get a new one because I'm running low on that. But it's been helping me sleep a lot better, and it's been helping me with certain things. Working at the wind tunnel, it takes its toll on you. You know, you get people in there who fling themselves all over the place. You know, they go in and they start swimming, and when you start swimming inside the wind, it just makes it worse. And because I'm basically the thing that's keeping them safe, you have to wrestle with them, and you get a class of the bachelor party who's showing up, who think they're just, you know, these macho men studs who can go in there and just do anything, and they realize in a quickness how terrible they are, and either or they want to fuck around. And so then basically it's just, you know, depending on the time they have, it's a minute of of wrestling them. And if there's 12 guys in that party, and they fly for a minute each time, but they fly twice, so it's 24 minutes of basically just a wrestling match inside 110 mile per hour winds. And so it can really mess with your body bad. And so that was a reason why I was thinking about, or why I kind of started that. I was going into a physical therapist who did some needling on my back and some cupping and stuff like that, and that worked a lot too. But it is kind of funny because those guys who go in the wind tunnel and they start to mess around, if I take them on something called a high flight, where I take a grip of them and then I fly them up higher in the tunnel, and we tell them, like, you have to hold still, like, we don't take you on the high flight because they pay extra for it, and we're like, we won't take you up on the high flight if you don't hold still. And so then they hold still. So if they messed with me the first round, when it comes to the high flight, that's my chance to get to mess with them, and I will spin them so fast when we're going up and down, and they'll come out and they'll be like wobbling, and it's like, you mess with me, I'm gonna mess with you a little. I mean, they usually love it, but it's a lot of fun. As far as a Discord, Chayse and I do not have a Discord currently. The only Discord that I would consider like that's mine would be the Four Swordsmen, which you're already a part of. I just haven't opened my own Discord yet because I didn't know if I really needed to yet, and I didn't know if I had enough followers to really open up my own Discord, but I'll think about it at some point. I do have a TENS machine. I just haven't really used it. It's the one where you put the pads on and you set the electrical, so it makes your muscles flex and relax.
Oh, yeah.
I have one of those. I should look up to where to place the pads again and try that out. I sometimes I get a little bit nervous with them, only because of the fact of like the whole being struck by lightning in the past. I like the feeling of the TENS machine. It's great, but at the same time, it's just kind of like that whole lightning strike incident all over again. But it is cool. It does work. But yeah, like the needling is basically like an acupuncture. But sometimes she'll leave them in, but if she finds like a knot or something, she'll work it, and you can feel your muscles twitch, and then all of a sudden it just completely releases, and you feel absolutely amazing. So yeah, that's what we do. And then Chayse and I kind of like self-adjust one another a little bit. Probably not the best thing, but it feels so good. And so yeah, they're talking about how much tobacco gets you. If I would have rolled my own cigarettes, I would have been cheaper. But I just now I like my vape more. I got orange creamsicle in this one, and then I have strawberry milk and another milk, and then I have frosted donut with vanilla ice cream and blueberry. So, but I think we're gonna wrap it up, because I think Noki wants to go outside to go potty. Yeah, he's every time I say it, let's just Noki, do you want to go outside and go potty? Oh yeah, there he goes. He tilted his head first. First he was like, what? So we're gonna take them out to go potty, and I should probably take those half thawed out hash browns,
probably more than halfway
out of the deep fryer and actually put them in the pan. So much better from the deep fryer, and the sausage links would have been so good from the deep fryer.
There's a fun thing.
I love you.
There's no one's actually like watching me with their eyes, like they're all in their own place. So I feel more free to do whatever I want.
They're watching you with their eyes. How do you think they see you?
But I don't have to look at them.
You're right.
I don't have to make eye contact.
Little Wolf does tilt his, especially Little Wolf. You do that a lot when like flat earthers are talking. You're especially like Lindsay when he draws all the butts and boobs on the whiteboard. You're just like, what? What's he talking about? I don't get it. I have a cute video of Noki when he was a puppy listening to the Blue Man Group, and it starts off and he's just like tilting his head really. It might be on my YouTube. If you go back a while and look, you might be able to find it. Okay, I'm so glad I do not smoke anymore, but when I quit, e-cigs were not a thing, so I quit cold turkey. It's been almost 20. Good for you.
Yeah, back in the day, they could just do it
I know,
like that.
I know. I tried cold turkey once, and I was able to get away with it for 2 weeks, but I know they say, like, you have to go, like, at least a month or two before you're truly over it.
Yeah, my dad, when he quit cold turkey. He eventually went to the gum to use it. I think for like a solid 2 weeks I didn't talk to him.
Yeah.
Because he was so cranky as a person. He's someone who, like, he did it when he was in his late 30s, and he's someone who smoked since he was 14.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just, I could not be near him because he was agitated about every last thing. Even if you were asking him something that you needed to ask him, and he knew you had to ask.
Yep.
He hated every single engagement with people.
I know the feeling. I know the
Chew up
feeling.
so many pens. For
Really?
his mouth habit, so he would just
Oh,
chew
just
on
chewing.
things.
That's why I got like the sun seeds, is just because of that. Thinking I was gonna say something along the lines of that when we were talking about being the cranky and everything else like that. When I quit cold turkey, I knew I got pretty cranky for a while. But yeah, after the heart attack, it might be a good idea to try it. And that's the thing too, is like my family is like cancer prone, so it's one thing. Get this too, is I'm allergic to cigarette smoke. Like, I will stuff up in a heartbeat. Like, so I usually always smoked outside, or I had to be on the highway in the car typically, so that way the smoke could go out the window right away, because I will stuff up immediately. My allergies are so bad as it is, and I'm so allergic to everything as it is. And before my septoplasty, where they fixed my deviated septum, it was even worse. And so, like, if I go somewhere where there's cigarette smoke, I'll stuff up pretty quick, and then yet I was a smoker. Makes a lot of sense. So. Who is that group again? Oh, two. He's a joker. He's a smoker. He's a midnight talker. God damn it! Who's that group? Someone will know. That last part sounded like you were saying the convenience stores of Super America.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I've heard that too, Glober Mom, that people don't get any sinus stuff until after they quit smoking. I've heard that as well, and maybe it's because you finally you're clearing everything up, and so it's just reacting that much easier to things. So yeah. But okay, we're doing the typical Minnesota goodbye, and we're doing the typical brainy beaver goodbye, which he's in Canada, which is Minnesota, Canada are pretty much the same thing. I've been saying, like, all right, I should wrap this up. The dogs need to go potty, and I've been saying this for like the last half hour probably. So, did you see that again? It was like flashing. So I think I am. Yeah. I think I am going to call it a night, and I thank you guys very much for stopping by and having fun with us in this stream and asking Chayse questions. I definitely plan on having him come in more often. I want him in some of my created content videos. I do like the aviation and flying and skydiving stuff, and it's cool. And that's kind of where some of the stuff I will have will stem around a little bit more, but I do want to have a bunch of random topics too. And I think talking about the whole drag community and drag queens and the stigma behind it and all that other stuff, and how it all comes about as far as like drag families and stuff like that, to get into it. So I would like to do a live stream on here. I know I've done 3 now in the past 4 days, but maybe, not do it as frequent now that I've kind of starting to learn the Streamlabs OBS stuff, but at least have like a live stream maybe to do exactly that, answer any questions that you guys might have Chayse answer any questions that you might have for him, or to discuss certain topics that are on our minds. I don't want to try and get too political on this channel. There might be some things that will come up that could be a bit political, but it would be more along the lines of human rights, I think, versus like, damn Democrats, damn Republicans, type stuff. So I do kind of want to stray away from that just because I would like this to be a fun channel and a channel more so for learning. And I'm goofy, and I want to keep it that way. So, you got anything you want to say? Good answer.
With any of the questions, especially if they're drag related, don't be afraid to. I've seen the moon and back because of the life I've led and because of drag. So like, don't be afraid of any questions. I've either seen it, done it, heard it, or have friends who do it. So.
And
don't be afraid.
Yeah, I'm an open book too. So anything that people have questions on, they can always ask me. So with that, right. With that, I'm gonna say goodnight, guys. I love you all. Thank you for stopping by. If I do live streams again, I'm gonna try to have it like actually scheduled. So I'm gonna hit end stream. Talk to you all later.